Hey, Coolkid here, and if I gotta be honest, I am so excited and so hyped for Kingdom Hearts 4. You guys don't understand. I am so hyped about this game. And sure, with the other Kingdom Hearts games announcements that I'm fairly excited about those games, sure, but Kingdom Hearts 4, that hype, that excitement's on like a different level, and heck, even wants me to make a initial thoughts video, which is actually what I'm doing right here. Well, actually, it isn't my initial thoughts, initial thoughts, because I'm recording this video like 5 or 6 days after the event happens, so it's not my initial thoughts. It's kind of like, it's still in line with being somewhat of my initial thoughts, but yeah, I just really want to talk about this and all my thoughts I'm having in my head about everything with all the announcement, especially Kingdom Hearts 4. Yeah, but actually, before I get into talking about all the Kingdom Hearts stuff, I actually do want to say a couple of things. So for the first thing I want to talk about is that One Piece Film Red recently came out with a trailer, and I don't want to talk about it much here because I actually might make a video just about that, because I talk about One Piece and everything. So not to put everything out in case if I make a video, I'll just say this. Looks like we have another deadbeat dad added to One Piece. Yeah. You'll have to watch the trailer to find that out, or wait till I make a video about it, because also P.S. watch some. I've seen some people's videos about that trailer, and oh my god, it's funny. Yeah. So that's all I want to talk about that in this. The next thing I want to talk about is that officially Gilbert Gottfried, he died, and God, this sucks, because look, I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not going to make a video about me and my feelings, but dude, Gilbert Gottfried, he's an amazing actor. Obviously, I remember him from Aladdin, but he's been in so many things, and he's always been just such a freaking hilarious of an actor and comedian, and God, I'm having a real hard time about describing this, but I don't know. The only thing I could say is, wow, this sucks, man. He was only like freaking 60 when he died, so damn, that really does suck. I mean, I know I'm getting my feelings across kind of shitty, but yeah, I mean, honestly, he shouldn't have been taken from this world so soon. I don't know, I'll probably put in the description or iCard below like a video that I did see that actually probably describes why he was such a great actor and still will be remembered throughout the ages or whatever. God, I really suck at this, but I just want to put this out because I know I'm not going to make a full video about this. Just want to put on something about that. So, yeah, I think that's, pretty much everything else I want to talk about before, getting onto the main video itself. So, yeah, let's get into the 20th anniversary announcement discussion video. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll call it. Which, before getting into the announcements, yes, again, this is Kingdom Hearts related. So, for those who watched my 20th anniversary Kingdom Hearts video, you might remember that I said that Tetsuya Nomura put out a sketch of, this 20th anniversary art that, he was unsure if he was going to finish by the 20th anniversary event. And we see here he is able, and oh my god, it looks so great and so fantastic. And honestly, I just love Tetsuya Nomura's art, and it's great and everything. And it's really cool that he's literally able to fit almost every single, Kingdom Hearts original character. Obviously, there are, a couple of characters that are missing, unfortunately. But yeah, he's pretty much fit almost every major player character. And oh yeah, also Donald, Goofy, and Mickey. And also he has, like, in these square boxes, we got Sora in each of them with, we got Sora with Kingdom Hearts 1, then 2, then 3, and then finally with 4, and all in their boxes they're doing the, you know, hand number things, and my god, it looks really cool. As I just said, dude, I freaking love Tetsuya Nomura's art of, you know, KH and everything. It looks so nice and fantastic, and actually recently I got, oh wait, give me a minute, let me get something. I can't believe I freaking didn't have this on standby, but yeah, recently I actually bought this artwork of Kingdom Hearts. It's actually not Tetsuya Nomura's art, but it's actually artwork of Shiro Amano. I think that's how I say God. But yeah, Shiro Amano, who did the artwork for the Kingdom Hearts manga. And while I think only this includes artwork from Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, and 2 mangas, but either way, it still looks pretty cool. I thought this was in themed, and I don't know, maybe I'll talk about this at later points, but yeah, either way, you know, even this and Tetsuya Nomura's art, which I personally like more, it just looks so great and fantastic. And we also do see a little bit of Sora from Kingdom Hearts 4, but I will get to that when I get to that later. Which, I guess I'll go with that. So with the Kingdom Hearts announcements, I'll be going through them how the announcement video does. So I'll start off with, you know, Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, then Missing Link, which I think that's what it's called, and then ending off with Kingdom Hearts 4. And I know that you and I, and pretty much everyone else wants to talk about Kingdom Hearts 4, which I really do. But the thing is, with Dark Road and Missing Link, I at least want to talk about them decently well, and I can talk about them a little bit, but plus, I know 4 is going to take a chunk of the videos, so, you know, I just rather end it off with 4, but yeah, let's get into it. So on April 10th, they put out the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary announcement trailer, which first one we're going to be looking at is, of course, Kingdom Hearts Dark Road Final Chapter, which, okay, I'm going to be honest, I actually have not seen, not seen, but I've not played Dark Road before the, you know, shutdown of Union Cross, unfortunately, but I do actually plan to play it whenever the offline / the, you know, final chapter comes out. And, you know, I mean, all I can really say about this, it looks interesting. Actually, I do have to say, I'm kind of curious where the final chapter goes through, because, like, one of the first scenes we see of Dark Road in this trailer is we see that old Xehanort is talking to the mirror from the Snow White world, and I'm like, ooh, that's very interesting. Like, you know, maybe, like, we could probably even go to further as, like, you know, maybe, like, a couple of, I don't know, weeks before Birth by Sleep, so, ooh, that is very, very interesting. I am just curious where it goes. Like, later in the trailer, we do even see a scene with, you know, the Masters of Masters with Xehanort. So, you know, that is very, very interesting. And obviously the Master of Master is his good old cheery, chippy self. So I'm just curious how, you know, the final chapter goes and how much further does it go in the timeline. Because, I don't know, like, at the impression I've always gotten before, you know, obviously we saw everything here, was that it's probably going to go as far as, I don't know, that flashback we saw in Remind. That's my impression. I thought it was probably going at the furthest, but it's going farther than I honestly thought during the timeline. Just definitely looks exciting to play. And also, well, speaking of Dark Road, I actually do want to talk about Union Cross here. I hope with the offline version of, you know, Dark Road, when they release that, I hope they make a better offline version of Union Cross. That's probably not going to happen, but I'm just hoping, because, like right now, Union Cross, all it literally is just a character creator and a cutscene viewer. And I mean, that's cool and all, but I mean, if they're going out of their way to make, like, freaking goddamn Dark Road an actual playable game from what I can understand, like a legit playable game, why can't they do that with Union Cross? I don't know why. I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but that's how it is. And oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention that it'll be coming out August 2022. Which, oh my god, dude, the freaking final chapter of Dark Road, August 22. Because like I think it was originally supposed to come out in September of last year. It got delayed all the way until August. Damn, that's a long time. Like God, I mean, hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. But yeah, definitely excited to play Dark Road for the first time, and for some of those people to finally see the final chapter of Xehanort and his own game. So yeah, definitely excited to see that. Then after that, the next announcement we got is the announcement of Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, which wait a minute, let me just look real quick. I think it's called that. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, which, okay, I'm going to be honest, when I first was watching the trailer, I thought, is this Kingdom Hearts MMO? Is Cyboy right? Because, like, honestly, the graphical style just kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy XIV, just for some reason, and that's just what I was thinking. But nope. It's actually a Kingdom Hearts mobile game. And look, I'm going to be honest, I expected us to get another Kingdom Hearts mobile game. I mean, it isn't really much as a surprise, because, like, you gotta understand about Union Cross, that made a lot of money for Square Enix. Okay, you think Square Enix just wants to give up all the potential, gotcha money? So obviously they made another Kingdom Hearts game with a gotcha element, and with this game, our player character will be exploring Scala del Kylem. So yeah, our player character is going to be exploring Scala, and from the gameplay, and I'm sure just not me, everyone is looking at this, and it's like, oh wait, is this mobile game, map base? And to me, it looks like, the surrounding area of Scala is going to, change to, whatever your local map or whatever GPS setting. And I know some people are being like, oh my god, it's like Pokemon Go, but, you're fighting Heartless instead. And to me, I just don't see that. Because, like, excuse me, the wall running, are you telling me you have to run up walls in real life or whatnot? But, yeah, what I think what this is probably is just, it's using your, map data to find out where you are, and locally, like, Skolum will form to the shape of your local area, and then you can explore around that area. So it's not like you have to actually walk around and stuff. I'm sure you can control your character whichever direction, and obviously you can run up walls and everything and fight Heartless, and this is where the gotcha elements that I said earlier. So basically the gotcha elements in this game are going to be trophies, where you can use them to use magic and other special moves. And yeah, so it looks like we're upgrading from medals to trophies. I mean, that's cool and all, and plus, the gameplay actually kind of looks like something, fairly Kingdom Hearts and everything, and we do see, like, a couple of enemies that, are from Kingdom Hearts 3, so I'm presuming we got the models and everything that they're going to use, which, honestly, the gameplay looks kind of fun, and obviously with all the medals, they're probably going to be like, yeah, there's some medals you can earn and collect, and if you want to get some very special, exclusive, alternate, Dark Riku or whatever, looks like you're going to have to spend some real world money to get the chance for that or something. That's probably what they're going to do. And look, I mean, you know, I'm fine with that. And plus the gameplay looks fun and everything. Also, there's a couple of scenes where you go through, you're battling them in Disney worlds, even though when you're in Scotland. So I don't know if it's just like you're going to be walking randomly in Scotland and walk into a Heartless and boom, suddenly you're in the Tangled world or whatever. And I don't know. I'm fine with that. I guess with this change form shifting, and also it looks like we have you know, multiplayer mode where you can, you know, fight Heartless with your friends. But to be fair, what we looks like in the trailer at least, looks like you can only do them in raids or that some sort, because we see the dark side, and that's probably like the you know, only for raids. That's what I can at least presume that's how it's going to go. But yeah, you know, there's all that stuff. And honestly, as just to repeat, the gameplay looks fun. It looks fine. There's obviously going to be gacha elements, so, you know, to each their own. Hope you don't spend too much money just trying to get one specific trophy or whatever. But yeah, you know, just definitely looks like a fun time to play with. Actually, you know, there is this one area in the trailer. Let me try to find it real quick. Yeah, right here we see this industrial looking area that I'm not sure what it is. If anything, it probably looks like Monsters Inc. That's what it looks like to me, because like I'm pretty sure all the areas that you're going to fight the Heartless, you're obviously going to fight in Scotland, but all the other areas are going to be based around areas in Kingdom Hearts 3, like with Tangled, and this possibly being Monsters Inc. Actually, there is one where, you know, when you're fighting the dark side, from the looks of it, it looks like the that thorny Birth by Sleep area in the Dark World, and what was it? 0.2, yeah. 0.2. That kind of reminds me of that. So possibly most of the locations are probably going to be pulled from you know, Kingdom Hearts 3, and maybe even a little bit from 0.2 and everything. And you know, definitely curious where this places all the story and all the most certainly very crucial, important information that's probably going to appear in Kingdom Hearts 4 with all this from this game. Just, you know, Missing Link, honestly, looks like a fun game. Can't wait to play it. Can't wait to tell all the people, yeah, you should probably play the mobile game to learn about that. So, yeah. Actually, one last thing before I move on to our kind of more hard talk. I gotta be real with you. I know, Cyboy, I recently found out how much he spent on Union Cross, and seriously, please, just do not even remotely spend as much money on Missing Link as you did Union Cross. Just please, seriously, don't spend all that money. Okay. But yeah, that's it with new Missing Link, which completely forgot to talk about. It's coming out this year in a in a closed beta exclusively for iOS and Android. So yeah, I don't know. I doubt I would be able to get to the closed beta. I'll be able to get in, but I mean, hey, whenever there's like an open beta, I probably can do that. So yeah, can't wait to you know, get to that. But yeah, it's time to get to the big one, the one that everyone wants to talk about, including me. Kingdom Hearts 4 has been revealed, and it's here. And oh my god, I am just so excited for Kingdom Hearts 4. Honestly, I don't know. I didn't really think the next Kingdom Hearts game, or the next like you know, actual Kingdom Hearts game that, you know, plays like a Kingdom Hearts game is going to be 4. I thought we were like for another good 1 or 2 games, but no, straight up, it's Kingdom Hearts 4, man. It's just, man, even on this day, I'm just still surprised. Like, is this a real, is this just a dream? But nope, it's real. Kingdom Hearts 4 is, you know, it's been announced and it's coming out soon. So, yeah, the first thing we see in this trailer is it's the start of the Lost Master arc. Even though that Phase 2 started with the Remind DLC. Who cares about that? The start of the Lost Master arc, yeah. And we just see, like, shots throughout Shibuya, or should I say Quadratum? Yeah. So we see shots of Quadratum, which look pretty cool. We also see like this foresty area, which I have to say 2 things about that. One, oh my god, this looks so good. I legitimately didn't know that Kingdom Hearts games could even look like this good. But yeah, it looks this good. And 2, there's a small quick like scene of the trailer where you kind of see like this melody thing, and people will say it's like, oh yeah, this thing kind of reminds me of the foot of an ATST. So this must be Endor. And look, okay, I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea of Endor, but just plopping it in the reveal trailer, I don't know about that. And you know what? I'll talk about that a little bit and the possibility of Star Wars in the Other Worlds later. But yeah, dude, the forest area looks pretty good. And then we go to some random apartment in Shibuya, in Quadratum, where someone's laying on the couch. And who is that? We got Sora with his new Quadratum design. And I'm going to be real with you. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of it. I definitely don't hate it, but I don't know if I'm like the biggest fan of it. And like, heck, even some people who were watching this trailer, they were even unsure, like, wait a minute, is this Sora? It doesn't really look like him. He doesn't have like the freaking, big ass spiky hair and everything. And obviously Quadram is supposed to look realistic, so Sora has to look realistic, or like Final Fantasy 15 sort of realistic. Yeah, somewhere around that line. And it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's good. I still like they at least try to keep the colors and everything with Sora's design. But I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. Actually, interesting thing, if I didn't see the artwork design by Tetsuya Nomura for the 20th anniversary, where we see with all the Soras, the Sora from Kingdom Hearts 4, his hair's actually lighter than the rest of it. Yeah, it's just so weird. So yeah, his hair is lighter. It's supposed to be in everything, and I don't know, him with his I guess formal button-up vest hoodie thing with on top of that a leather jacket, and he doesn't have as baggy of a pants, and oh yeah, in the trailer he's wearing no shoes when we first see him. But I think that's probably because Japanese etiquette, right? Because it's it's very disrespectful for you to like walk around with your shoes and everything. So I guess that makes sense, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe this design will grow on me as time goes on, but yeah. Then Sora gets up in his new empty apartment, and then he opens the door, and who do we see? Strelitzia! Strelitzia? I think I'm saying that right. I can't wait this game to come out so I can pronounce how to say her name right if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, Strelitzia / the character that everyone says it's a new character that in all those gaming news articles, but they apparently just didn't play the mobile game. Sorry, yeah. Strelitzia appears and tells Sora that you've been asleep since 7 days ago. Has you since arrived in this world? And we get another shot of Quadratum, and it what you can see is it's basically just real life Shibuya with just normal ass people just walking and everything. So yeah, it's basically just straight up like the real world. And Strelitzia says it's a world full of life, but for you and I suppose it's similar to an afterworld, I suppose. So yeah, that would make sense because Strelitzia did die to the darkness, and She would have been in the final world for a long time at least. So, I mean, it's not hard to believe that she would eventually reach Quadrum in this, after world. And then suddenly, I'm nowhere in the middle of Quadrum. We see like this the most coolest ass dark side that has ever existed, and obviously all the people who are seeing this, they are completely shocked. They're like, oh my god, what? I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy. And people are running away. I do like there's literally just one guy like has his phone out. He's like, oh my god, I gotta film this, but screw this. I gotta run away. I don't want to die for YouTube fame. And then we finally get to the gameplay portion with Sora running in with his Keyblade in tow, which thank God Sora can use his Keyblade at least. But yeah, then we go to the gameplay moment, which, okay, I gotta be real with the gameplay and everything. Obviously, this is somewhat scripted. I still think it's running somewhat in engine, but like, there are just some things with that are a little scripted. Like, I could probably believing the parkour that Sora is doing here. And, oh yeah, I should have mentioned in this portion, Sora has shoes on. Like, normal ass shoes. Like, normal shoes that you and I would be wearing with just like a yellow, like on the bottom shoe, it has like a yellow rim and everything. And dude, I've been seeing like everywhere people's like, morning, Sora's clown ass shoes. We'll never see his clown ass shoes. Which, I didn't know people really cared about that.
Hey yo, is that a regular size shoe?
But, yeah, I don't know, for me now I'm like, that's not his clown shoes. That's kind of weird. But, yeah, we see Sora parkouring for the usual. And then we see him maneuver with, I guess you would call these, like, chain whips, where Sora like whips into one object, pulls himself towards it, and then does it with another. So yeah, honestly, that looks really cool. That's probably going to replace like air step in the game, which I would be fine with. And Sora with shifting keyblades, and if you're very close to looking at the trailer, you notice the actual like little keychain that the Keyblade has in this new chain whip. They're not they are separate. They're not the same thing. But I mean, I'm pretty sure this is just early in-game stuff, and it's probably going to become one thing by the whenever they complete the game and whatnot. But yeah, he does some like whip changing stuff, and there's this one really cool moment that I'm pretty sure that's literally taken from like a Final Fantasy 13 trailer, where he's just like sliding down a building. It's like it literally reminds me of Final Fantasy 13 so much, which I'm sure this is just a thing that Tetsuya Nomura. There's probably going to be so much Final Fantasy 13, inspiration into this game, but it's not going, because like I've heard some people be going to be like, oh my god, this is Final Fantasy 13. No, it's not. It's going to take aspects of it, but it's not going to fully be straight up to do that. And then we see this one moment where Sora blocks the attack, and he creates like this energy drill thing, and then shoots it towards this dark side creature, which that's pretty cool. And I do like how they're, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? It evolving. How in Kingdom Hearts 3 you got the form changes with the Keyblades and everything, and in this trailer the Keyblade itself doesn't change, but it can form stuff to change around it. So I think that's really cool. Let me just finish up the trailer, and then we got these two mysterious people talking, both in black coats, and they're like, well, if you leave this world behind, don't expect you'll return to the one that you came to. Mysterious people in coats. Ooh, who could it be? And then, boom, Kingdom Hearts, the big, game, the logo comes up, which actually, interestingly, it's actually different from the usual how Kingdom Hearts usually looks. It's a lot more, I guess, minimal, but it still has like the Kingdom Hearts edges, but it's not as pronounced and everything. It's a little bit more minimal. I wouldn't say it's minimalist, but it just turns down the slider probably, I would say, like 30 degrees of edginess. So yeah, it's definitely weird. And like, even if you look at like the missing link logo, it's actually like the normal Kingdom Hearts logo how it's supposed to be. And this one is different because obviously it takes place in Quadratum, and I'll go for the last thing in the trailer. So the last thing that we see in the trailer is Donald and Goofy walking around in some dark place where apparently Donald's little wand can turn into a flashlight. Sure. Yeah, and they're like, I don't know, but I hope he can help us. And then a blue flame comes out of nowhere. And, let's just say this blue flame gets angry at them, and Donald and Goofy are like, ah! And then the trailer ends with magic in the making. So, yeah, that's the end of the trailer, with magic in the making, which totally, honestly, they just use that so people could stop memeing them about it's in development. So, I basically went through the entire trailer here, and oh my god, this thing has me like so excited, especially at the end with these two mysterious people. And the person that we see talking throughout the trailer, we don't know who it is. We're not sure who this person is. And actually, I guess I'll talk about this because recently there was a Famitsu article that Tetsuya Nomura talked about some of the stuff in the trailer and everything. And I'm actually getting this information from Audrey, a Kingdom Hearts fan who likes to translate stuff. And I did look at the Famitsu article that Google Translate just translated me. Obviously, it's not as good as something like if a translator did, but So for the first thing I want to talk about from the Famitsu article is that the voice that's speaking throughout the trailer, actually not just the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, but also the Missing Link trailer. So very, very interesting. But this voice is a voice that we have never heard before, but is of a character that we have seen, but that hasn't had a speaking line yet. So very interesting. It has to be like a Union Cross character. Maybe like, I don't know, Sigurd, maybe. I don't know. That's the only one that's really coming on mind that I think might be it. Honestly, we have honestly like no clue like who it could be other than some kind of like Union Cross character that hasn't had a voice line yet. So let's see. Definitely not the foreteller, the Master of Masters, Lushu, Ephemer. Yeah, Ephemer got a speaking line in Kingdom Hearts 3. So, other than those four, everyone else is fair game. And heck, even the two mysterious cloaks figures could not, maybe they're not even the person that's speaking throughout the trailer. You just have no clue. It's just such a big mystery that, obviously everyone is trying to figure out. And who the heck are these mysterious guys in cloaks? I don't know. They're probably Lushu and Master of Masters, or maybe Luxord, or God, just a handful of characters it could be. Let's see. The next thing we got is that the Shibuya from the world that ends with you is not the same as freaking God, I just said it right now. Quadratum. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot it, but yeah, Quadratum is not Shibuya from the world that ends with you, which I guess that needs clarification. And I know a lot of people were theorizing that Sora's going to meet up with the world that ends with you gang and everything, and I think that's still probably going to happen again some point in the future, but still, Quadratum is not Shibuya from the world that ends with you. We're not going to be seeing any, I guess, characters from that game. Just expect them to appear in the future. Sora's room at the beginning is actually his home base, to speak. It's the base in the game, which, I guess that pretty much just says that, throughout the game, you'll be exploring the world of Quadratum, and you'll be going back to this apartment building as a base of sorts. I guess that's really cool. Also, Tetsuo did say that why it's kind of so empty in the trailer is because they're probably, this is early on, so they're probably going to add some more stuff as the game gets more and more developed. So that's very, very interesting. And as people guess and theorize, yes, this room is actually indeed an Aoyama. I think Tetsuo Nomura says specifically in South Aoyama, and obviously people have located the building since freaking goddamn hearts for Quadratum just straight up looks like a freaking Shibuya and just Japan in general. So man, it's just so damn crazy about that. And also the other thing that I think is very, very interesting that everyone wants to know is one, we're getting back reaction commands, and I know people really miss them a lot in 4, and well, I mean, I'm iffy on reaction commands. 1, it makes shit looks really cool, and 2, I mean, I'm fine with not having them, but having them back is also really cool. But also, so in the little I guess command menu you see in the trailer on the bottom, it says build, so it's very interesting. And in the interview, Tetsuya Nomura is like, well, the concept of it's supposed to be scrapped and build. That's what the build command symbolizes. And he continues saying, well, I can't tell you the details yet, but deconstruction and reconstruction are the keys. Wait for a follow-up report. So yeah, he basically says, look, dude, I can't really go into that much detail about it, but the thing is, it's all about scrapping, building, deconstruct, and reconstruct. So I don't know if this means like Sora is going to be able to reconstruct or deconstruct his like Keyblade in some kind of form, or maybe even like enemy attacks or surroundings where he's able to deconstruct it and reconstruct it and manipulate it to his own way. Like, oh my god, this just changes everything. And I mean, actually, maybe in this game, Sora won't have any forms, but he will, reshape his Keyblade to whatever the suits means. Oh, yeah, that does sound very, very interesting. And, I think there's plenty of other stuff from the interview that I could obviously just go on and talk about, but I didn't read through the entire interview. Sorry about that. But, back. Oh, yeah, I think the last thing important I do want to talk about is the interview does state that, Disney Worlds are going to be in this game, so, I know some people might be disappointed or excited about it in the future, because, like, okay, I guess I'll start here with talking about all the Disney stuff in the worlds and everything, or, no wait, let me reshape my mind. Okay. So yeah, that's everything from the Famitsu interview, and just looking at that and the trailer itself about Kingdom Hearts 4, it is very interesting what we're getting, because Kingdom Hearts 4 is obviously one, we're getting a realistic world, like way more realistic than anything we've seen. Quadratum, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a super big open-ended world and everything, and obviously we're going to get freaking Disney Worlds, as the interview did say. We're getting Disney Worlds in some kind of fashion. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll be getting, as like a lot of people are theorizing that with especially the Endor thing is, obviously the biggest world of all of them will become Quadratum, and Sora will be able to visit other I guess Disney live action worlds like Endor, from Star Wars, then I don't know, maybe a Marvel location. That would be pretty cool. And like, I want to say this, I am not opposed to Marvel or Star Wars. I think I've wanted Star Wars and Marvel for a long time, but the thing is, I'm sure it would be great. I'm sure it would be fun and everything. And I mean, maybe, especially with this point of the game, I mean, it would be, very cool to finally get Star Wars and Marvel stuff in. And I know people said they want, like, obviously all the world's Sora's going to visit are live action in some sort of way, and I don't know if because like there's those two things, and the only other, there's not really anything other like Disney live action that Sora can borrow from that would be anything good. Like you really want to see High School the Musical, you're in Kingdom Hearts. I mean, some people might like that, but we'll see about that. I mean, actually, you know what would be good? Because Disney owns Fox and their properties, and there's a good amount of a handful of Fox projects that Sora can obviously visit and everything. So yeah, that would be very interesting and cool. But you know what would be also pretty cool? I think they just need to do in this, and with Quadrum and all the worlds that Sora's going to visit. What if Sora visits? Okay. I don't know if you guys are going to like this. Well, probably most people like this. Sora's going to visit Square Enix worlds and everything, and I think that's a pretty cool and good direction that honestly Kingdom Hearts needs to go into. And obviously with everything with Yuzora and everything and the Versus 13 references, we're probably going to visit some kind of I don't know a Final Fantasy world, but like other Square Enix worlds. Like I think we just need to lean straight full into that. I just think that needs to be done, and just explore other Square Enix worlds. Obviously, the world ends with you because of Tetsuya Nomura designed characters for it and worked on that game and everything. But I think they just need to explore other like really cool like Square Enix worlds. Maybe Chrono Trigger, or maybe they'll just do a Final Fantasy world. I don't know. I feel like they might do 13. Because obviously Versus 13 has connections to 13 and everything, so they just we might get like a 13 world, which actually Final Fantasy 13 world actually does sound pretty cool. Plus, a Final Fantasy 13 world does make sense because, everything with Yuzora obviously referencing Final Fantasy 13 Versus, so I think that would be pretty cool. And plus, I don't know, for the longest time, I kind of expected a, like lightning to appear in like Kingdom Hearts 3 for like the longest time, but now, I mean, maybe in 4, but hopefully there's some more just Final Fantasy representation in Kingdom Hearts 4. That's what we're all hoping. And also, Yuzora doesn't appear in this trailer at all, and that's very, very interesting. And I mean, I didn't really get a lot about the base, supposedly, because, like, okay, so the room that we see that, Sora just napping there is obviously going to be the room, the base that we're going to be in. Probably, maybe what will happen is, you can explore the world, instantly teleport back to that place to, like, you can do Moogle shopping, or, well, actually, you might not do Moogle shop. Maybe you'll just be. Maybe you'll actually buy stuff at like legit stores or something, or maybe you can. I mean, I presume they still have the cooking aspect for Kingdom Hearts 3, so maybe you can cook in your apartment or whatnot. I don't know. I'm just really throwing out ideas with that, and freaking Quadrom's going to be big and everything, and the possibility of exploring other Disney worlds with Sora. And actually, I didn't really talk about this also at the end of the trailer with freaking Donald and Goofy. And obviously what they're doing is they're exploring Olympus, and they run into Hades. And honestly, that's really cool. I do like how they're not ignoring all this Disney stuff, because a lot of people I've heard since like Kingdom Hearts 3, they're hoping it's like, oh man, no more Disney stuff, all Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts original stuff all the way. And I don't agree with that. I think, obviously Kingdom Hearts has to have some kind of Disney into it. It's always been its DNA, even if it's going to be conventionally different with Donald and Goofy. They're exploring, Hades. They're exploring the underworld and Olympus, because, it makes sense. Sora is, dead in some kind of fashion. So obviously they'd be exploring Olympus, and maybe they'll ask for Hades' help or whatnot. Maybe, but that makes sense. And I mean, I did hear lots of people say they might be actually looking for Orin, which would be really cool for that Final Fantasy representation. And plus, I like 10, so anything with 10 representation's cool. But yeah, Donald and Goofy are exploring. Heck, maybe we might even, explore with other, like Kingdom Hearts characters in these, all these other Disney worlds. Like, obviously, maybe it'll be, I don't know, Riku or Kairi or whoever, because I doubt we would ever play as like Donald or Goofy. But yeah, maybe Kairi or Riku, where you can explore Hades, or maybe you can because like Donald and Goofy, they're probably going to look for what Disney worlds that include that we know of. Okay, there's Hades with the underworld and freaking Olympus. Also, with Pirates of the Caribbean, with Davy Jones' Locker, and heck, maybe, you can explore some new worlds on the other side as Riku or Kairi with those worlds, plus like Coco or Soul. There's just a bunch of stuff. So yeah, maybe that would be cool. Maybe, you explore like with Sora with the live action stuff on one side with Sora, then the other stuff for, the traditional animated canon, you would be exploring it with, I don't know, Kairi or Donald, Goofy, or whatever the other original Kingdom Hearts characters. That would be honestly, that would honestly be a really cool direction to take it. And heck, maybe even just Sora is just one big open world in Quadratum, and then you explore multiple worlds traditionally with Kairi, and maybe it's like you can switch in between them. I don't know. I'm literally right now throwing ideas, and I am definitely liking the direction, especially us exploring new Disney worlds with Donald and Goofy. I mean, that's probably only cutscene based, right? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure if we would exactly ever explore, freaking Olympus again. But I mean, that's not stop Kingdom Hearts before, so yeah, definitely very interesting. I mean, just from what we've seen, everything looks cool. An open world area definitely has me excited for Quadratum with Sora and everything, and all the ideas I've thrown out. It just seems very interesting and very fun to see whenever this game comes out. And obviously, this game's not going to come out this year. Just from how everything looks, I probably would say it comes out around, at the earliest next year. Because this is at the absolute earliest. Absolutely the earliest next year. Probably 2024, so I think 2024 is probably a likely date, because obviously compared to freaking Kingdom Hearts 3, which that took like 5 to 6 years for that freaking game to come out when it was first announced. But obviously they changed engines and everything, and I think they're still going to keep with, because I think the engine they said they were doing is Unreal Engine 5, so I don't think they're going to change engines between this one and everything. So I think it's very likely we'll see this in 2024, in my opinion. But hey, who knows? Maybe we'll be lucky where it comes out late next year, which that would be really cool. Late 2023. Man, that would be really cool to see it by then. But hey, either way, whenever this game comes out, I'm definitely excited. And, even though this is still in early development, at least we're seeing some, like, in-game engine stuff. So, unlike, by Kingdom Hearts 3's announcement, we didn't see anything in-game. But, yeah, dude, I'm just, like, really excited for the future and whatnot, and what could this build mechanic mean, and how everything in Quadratum, an open world area, and even playing as multiple Kingdom Hearts characters with, I don't know, Riku or Kairi, or heck, like Aqua. I don't know, maybe freaking we'll play as a Roxas or Shion. I'm literally just throwing like ideas on a wall now, and it just makes me so excited. You know what's going to happen next and everything, and obviously we're getting games in between this and Kingdom Hearts 4 for you know, because we're getting freaking the missing Link. Yeah, almost forgot it. Yeah, we're getting Missing Link, and we're also getting freaking Dark Road, actually the finale, pretty soon. So I'm pretty sure we'll be, you know, they'll be giving us those, so it'll, you know, distract us until Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, and you know, whatever direction the game goes, I am definitely very interesting. Even if we do go with Star Wars or not, or even if it's just, I just absolutely don't think it's going to be a whole game with Quadram. There is no way, and they also confirmed that there is just some kind of Disney worlds are going to be in the game somehow. So I don't know what. I'm just in my opinion, you know what? I'm just going to stick this down. Open world completely with Sora, and we'll, you know, explore a handful of Disney worlds with, I don't know, Kyrie or whoever else. But you know, I guess that's really it about the discuss. I'm just so excited for Kingdom Hearts 4, and it looks so much fun. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe Sora will get like a little bit redesigned by then. But either way, you know, this game does look kind of fun. And P.S. Missing Rip Sora's goofy ass clown shoes. But yeah, I guess that's really it about the video. I'm just really excited for whatever happens to Kingdom Hearts 4. And honestly, hey, maybe I'll do more updates video about Kingdom Hearts 4 and all the hype spanning it, because I didn't do that with 3. I think my channel's up. It was definitely up by then, but I don't know. I didn't really do that ever. But yeah, gosh, Kingdom Hearts, I love it as a franchise. Definitely excited. Definitely excited about the Disney worlds, or even just there's just so much I'm just excited about this game. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. So final thoughts, just excited to see you know, whatever this game entails, and also the other games when they come out. Definitely excited about that. But you know, whatever happens to Kingdom Hearts 4, whatever direction, definitely excited to see it, even if it's just PS5 exclusive, which will be a little bit disappointing. But either way, can't wait for to see this game and to play it. Dude, I am just so damn excited about this game. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, I might do more Kingdom Hearts videos in the future. It's definitely not like a 100% confirmed thing that I'm doing, but you know, I might do more Kingdom Hearts videos in the future. I mean, I did say I was thinking about, you know, doing Let's Play, playing through all the you know, Kingdom Hearts games, you know, again, like as a live stream series, as a Let's Play or something. I might do that, maybe not, who knows. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. I'll see you guys next time when we see what happens with this new world on the other side. What exactly is Quadratum? See you guys next time. But yeah, dude, so damn excited about Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, man, love this game, love this franchise. Yeah, man. You know what, I guess I'll say this. Other than the, you know, that one video series I did say I was going to do about Kingdom Hearts, you know, like the Kingdom Hearts possible Let's Play live stream series that I was thinking about doing. I actually by this point, I do got like, I think 2 possible Kingdom Hearts videos that I actually might do, like straight up full on videos, like my normal style videos, or well, maybe they're a little unconventional to my normal stuff, but hey, dude, I'm just excited for, you know, Kingdom Hearts 4 and everything else. Just, man, this franchise. And I thank God they're not straying away from the Disney stuff, because I like the Disney stuff. I know some people don't. Dude, I just like the Disney stuff, and I definitely like it whenever you're at a Disney World and you have to fight like a Disney Plus. Like, if we do Star Wars, can we at least have like a battle between Darth Vader and like the Emperor? I mean, that would be just so cool. I just want to fight Disney bosses again because I like that kind of stuff. Some people might or might not, but yeah. That's all I really got for my initial thoughts and everything. Just, God, I'm just really excited for this game and this franchise to whatever happens next. I don't know. This video is literally just me throwing thoughts and everything, what we know. So yeah, I don't know. I guess this is the end of the video. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I will say this much to everyone. I'm more interested with the Master and Masters, Lushu, and the Foretellers than the Yuzora stuff. Because I know a lot of people are excited for that, obviously, but I'm just more interested in the Foretellers. But yeah, I guess this is a way to end the video, one way or another. God, I wonder how long I've been recording this video for. Hopefully it's not, well, I mean, it's probably a long video because, you know, I talked about this for a long time. Oh yeah, I never talked about the wall scroll, yeah. I don't have a Kingdom Hearts wall scroll, so yeah, I don't know. I'll end this video by saying, whenever Kingdom Hearts 4 is available to pre-order, I'll pre-order it. Unless if it's only for PS5 because I don't have one.